Let's see. All right, we're live. This is Josh with TFL, and with me, as always, Chris Pretty.
Well, what's going on, guys and
Yeah,
gals?
we're starting off a little late today, but that's I know that's rare form for us since we're always so punctual. But yeah, we were discussing some things off chat, just as a prequel, and I was like, man, we should be sharing this with our viewers. But right now it's just me and Chris. But hopefully my brother and a couple of the heads will chime in later on in the show for some comic relief and to keep you guys motivated. Um, but Pretty, what are you working on? You'll start off, and then I'll go into my trials and tribulations over here.
Well, the last, like we were just talking about, the last couple of weeks, I've actually been out of town for work, so I've gotten very little actual hobby progress done. But there has been a little forward momentum. Still working on so I started before I went out of town for work. I started on a Deathstorm drop pod for my word bearers. So that is, it's put together. The base coats are down. And then I realized right before I went out of town that I put together something incorrectly on it.
Oh no.
I'm feeling a little fucked on the whole situation.
A Deathstorm, like a missile launcher drop pod?
Yep. Yeah, so with the Serrated Sunrider War that I run, I was like, oh, that'd be a perfect addition. Get that in there for some backfield shenanigans, while the Galvor back are coming in and mixing it up. But yeah, I built the thing and put the engine piece together. And on the bottom of that engine piece, instead of a gun or a missile rack, it's got a sensor pod little thing.
Yeah, I got one right there. Yeah.
Well, so when I put it together, I put together 100 drop pods, right? So I put the whole engine piece together, put that sensor pod on the bottom, and it wasn't until I was dry fitting. So I base painted everything. I said, all right, I'm going to dry fit it before I glue the stand-ups, the wing parts to it. Because I've already got the doors and the base and the missile rack glued down, but I just needed to put the engine pod and the whatever you want to call those stand-up pieces. And when I did that, I was like, oh, there is no clearance. Like, you can't fit the engine pod. And then I realized you're supposed to, on the Deathstorm, that bottom piece of the engine pod that you normally put on, you don't use for the Deathstorm. You put that sensor pod direct in place of it instead of under it.
Under it, yeah.
Yeah, and I glued that son of a bitch. Like,
so this was like right after you left, right? So there's nothing you can do about it. You're like,
yeah. So it's set. So I came back and it still stared me in the face, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I tried prying on it, but I don't want to bust it. I don't want to bust the sensor pod. I'm not worried about the engine because I've got 2 drop pod engines still on sprue that I don't know how I've got 2, but I've got them. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to get maybe a very fine hobby saw and try to saw that bottom piece off of it.
Yeah, get in there deep. Take some dental floss to it. A little.
Yeah. I'm off on Saturday, so I'm going to try to tackle that maybe Saturday. And
nobody looks at that little shit in. You're going to be like disqualified. Oh, Pretty with the poorly assembled drop pod. That's points off. Bad form, Pretty. Bad form.
Yeah. Somebody else had told me that nobody will ever notice that it's basically nut to butt on that missile rack. I said, but I'll notice.
Oh yeah.
Every time the stupid doors open, I'll be like, this motherfucking drop pod. So
no,
yeah.
I'll tell you what's bad is like little bits that you don't think really matter or make sense, and like I'm putting together some solar aux. And like with these Malcadors, there's these little, like these tiny bits. I mean, even just like little handles so you can climb up the side of the Malcador or whatever, And I'm thinking, and they're so small and fragile that you're like trying to take extra care with them. And then you'll take meticulous care gluing on like 8 of the 9 pieces, and then the 9th one breaks, and then it's like, son of a bitch. Why did I start from the top and go down? And then you say, oh, I'll just take one off the bottom and move it up to the top. And then it's like, Oh, now you got. Oh, yeah. Little bits like that, man. Sometimes pretty just you gotta let them go, man. Just
I don't know though. I think it's going to be way too noticeable. I mean, because yeah, I know you've got a Death Storm, so look at that Death Storm and just imagine that sensor pod literally smashed into the top of the missile rack.
Oh, mine is. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
then maybe I'll just put it together and I'll say, well, that's how Josh did it.
Well, look at Josh's. Yeah, he's got it done the right way. Yeah.
Yeah, Kim will point out. Yeah, that's where I got the extra engine from the drop pods. That's right, it's from the Dread Claws. I've got 3 or 4 Dread Claws now, so I've got chingos of engine pieces floating around here. But yeah, man, that's so I've been kind of staring at that, trying to decide, okay, do I really want to mess with this? And
oh yeah, what's bad is when you start fucking shit up, like even worse. Yeah, you're like, yeah, that's like I have my brother sends me a text. He goes, "Hey, bro, can you send me a picture of your Medusa, one of your Medusas?" I said, "Man, you don't want to see my Medusa." He's like, "No, man, I need to know because I can't see from the pictures on Forge World's website the backside, so I don't know how to assemble the backside of it." And I was like, well, "You don't want to see my Medusa?" He's like, "No, for real, come on, just send me a picture, bro." And I was like, so I finally sent him a picture, and he goes, what happened, man? You leave that one on the dashboard of your car? Because the back is all like warped and fucked up. And I was like, no, man, I fucked up too because I couldn't see the back of the damn picture, you know? And I stopped. I have 3 Medusas, and I have one built poorly. Like, I mean, it's one of those where I don't even want to give it away. Like, it's like, hey, anyone need a shitty Medusa? Like, I feel like hitting it with a hammer and turning it into terrain because it's so bad. And I'm like, God damn. Like, there's no bottom to it. It was like, yeah. So my brother's like giving me shit, and I was like, "Man, I told you didn't want to see it." And he's like, he's laughing his ass off at me. I'm like, "You son of a bitch!" But
he should have sent me a text, man. I've got the instructions for the Medusa. I could.
Oh, I should have. Yeah, thanks, pretty. Where were you on that one? You know, you see my shitty ass Medusa. Yeah, it's so disheartening. I mean, it's like, like I will never run that Medusa. Like I said, I might as well just take a hammer to it and make it into terrain.
Hey, but it could make some good stiff 3 terrain, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad. I'm gonna set it on fire and make it look like battlefield wreckage or something, you know.
There you go. That's the way to do it. But yeah, man, that's seriously, that's the extent of my hobby progress. Right before I left, I put together the Mara Gaul corrupted dreadnought for the Word Bearers, which is a sweet looking model. And I'll talk about games. I actually got to play a game with it while I was in San Antonio. So
yeah, man, how did you go? How do you like playing with them Golders guys, man? They're pretty titties, huh?
Yeah, those guys are pretty solid, man. So the first week I was up there, I went over to Dragon's Lair and met them, and I'd forgotten to bring my vehicle, so all I had was troops. But it'd been a long day, and after we bullshitted for about 2 hours, I was like, you know what? Let's just get a game scheduled next week. And so the following Wednesday, I went back over to Dragon's Lair and played a 2-on-2 team game. So it was myself and Jacob Bassett versus Paul number 1 and this other guy, Travis. So we
I played, yeah. I'll play Travis. Travis plays the Blood Angels, right?
Oh, he's got some sick Blood Angels, man.
Yeah. Do you see his outside lighting? Oh, you know, it rivals Samson's, man. I hate to say it, David, but yeah, his OSL is pretty titties there. So you have some comp in San Antonio, Texas.
Well, and Paul Philwitt's OSL was pretty solid too.
Dude, Paul Philwitt, if you get a chance to play against Paul Philwitt, man, he's fucking great, man. Just the personality alone, man, it's worth a game. If you guys are in San Antonio and swing by the Dragon's Lair, or hit up the Golders crew, and they'll definitely, Paul Philwitt would definitely give you an earful, man. It was great, man.
It was a really good game. We kind of talked about it earlier in the day, and Jacob had been wanting to try out a Questoris Knight list. And, you know, I know we've been talking about, are we going to allow Questoris Knights at Stiff 3 and how do they play like an actual game? and 30K, all that good stuff. So I reached out to Paul, said, hey, do you guys mind playing, either teaming up with him or playing against him and me? And they're like, yeah, for sure, bring that list. So it ended up being, like I said, Imperial Fist and Blood Angels versus the Word Bearers and Questoris Knight list.
Those knights went down like bitches, I heard.
Well, yeah. So here's the issue. He basically had to stand up against 5,000 points worth of opponents waiting on me to get in, because they took first turn. We weren't able to seize, and I start on the board with a Sakaran Venator and a Damocles, and that's it. So they focused.
What a dick move. Damn it, I remember playing a game similar to that once. Yeah, I had to weather you and, who was it, you and Jay, right? While Michael was like, oh, I'll come in like third, fourth turn, something like that. Yeah, Raven Guard, always late to the party.
Yeah, that's it. Well, the good thing is I got a lot of stuff in on round 2, but my big beef vet squad with Zardu and the Charybdis, dude, that did not get into round 4. It sucked, man. So
did you ever get that Charybdis into play, man? It keeps falling out of my list, man. I was gonna take it, and it just keeps falling out of the list. I swear.
I love it, man. It's of course with that Rite of War, the Charybdis and the Draculaws are perfect. You know, it fits the theme and all that stuff, and it's a great looking model. But, yeah. I just chose. Just had some bad dice rolling on that reserve roll, even with the +1 from the Damocles. Dude, I wasn't getting it in, man. I was shitting the bed with my dice rolls on that one unit. I got everything else in, and that one unit.
Player does not like TFL. I swear, it's like it's like the negative zone. You walk in there and your dice just go to shit. I swear, I think mine were crying blood. I swear, out of the one dot on the dice, I saw like a blood tear just kind of bleed out of my dice. Yeah, it's like, get us out of here. It's like the last scene in Indiana Jones. My dice were just melting, like the face was just melting. Yeah, it was horrible.
Dude, Jacob and I both, man, that's how we felt the first part of the game. Is it's the dice just weren't with us, and so yeah, he took a beating before I got my stuff in there, and then once the Word Bearers got in, I was able to take some of the heat off of him, because I dropped my Dreadclaws right in the middle of the enemy. So
tell me you took out Sigismund. Like Paul is all about Sigismund.
Dude, so those Blades of Perdition, man, that is some bullshit right there.
Oh yeah,
it was just they were just let me just kill your dudes. But yeah, once I came to grips with him, I had to tie him up over there. But man, it's not a contest. I mean, Sigismund and the Terminators. Yeah, I did a number of the Terminators, but Sigismund, he holds his own, dude. He's a beast.
Yeah, unless Angron's beating the shit out of him, but his Terminators quickly avenged Sigismund.
Yeah, but yeah, it was really good, man. We ended it at turn 4. Just I didn't realize Dragons are closed at 10, so, or at least during the week it does. So we got a 5-minute warning to wrap this up.
Yeah, no shit. Get ready to pack up your shit in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's because they had. But you've been to Dragons of San Antonio. They've got that X where, and about 10. The storefront side came over, and they were and blah blah, and they was packing up and putting back in order. I mean, it real organized. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer, man. Get to play it through.
Yeah. Well, there's always next time. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's what I told them. Well, we do have a next.
I don't know if it's your connection or my connection, pretty, but you're breaking up on me.
Hear me now?
No.
I feel like a Sprint commercial.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. Yeah, man, it's they're over. We're gonna have a game day here in Victoria. Really looking forward to that. TFL versus Gola, full day of 30K game. Be entertaining.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. We I got me some Solar Aux. Yeah. Yeah.
Every time I talk to you, another 20 dudes, another 40 dudes.
Oh my God! I knocked out 30 this weekend, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I had 30 dudes, right?" And I turn right, and there's like a one of these. Looks like a painting board. You got one of these, or
Oh yeah.
you go out in the backyard and paint your shit on. And I look over, and there's like 40 dudes on it. I'm like, oh, no,
So
no. Well, the real pain is right now. The real pain that I'm having is a paint scheme for these guys. You know, I mean, I got my tanks. I mean, I got my armor, and I can't decide what to paint my tanks. You know, I mean, and here's the thing. You know, I'm trying to look at the fluff wise. You know, I mean, my guys are the 243rd Void Jackals. You know, they're actually descendants. Not descendants. They're actually ancestors of my Imperial Guard army,
Okay.
my 40K Imperial Guard army. So they're the 243rd Iron Jackals, and these guys are the 243rd Void Jackals. So basically, there's been a little name change over the years, you know, and color schemes. Like these guys have got like a greenish and bronze armor, where the Iron Jackals have got like a blue camo, like an urban camo, more city fight.
Mhm.
And so I'm trying to, like, you know, take it from like, hey, these guys were out at the front lines on foreign planets, and of course, you know, now the Cadians, you know, were named the Iron Jackals, and they're, you know, and of course the my Lord Militant's named Bartholomew Thaddeus Tuds, and of course my Imperial Guard colonel is Colonel Tuds,
Mhm.
and he's like a descendant of this Lord Militant. So I'm trying to tie the two in together. But the thing is like, do I paint my tanks to match my 40K army, or do I give them their own paint scheme? Or I mean, because and that's one of the things where I'm coming into, because like I can use my Lehman Russes, you know, in my
Mhm.
old army, you know, in my 30K army, and use them in my 40K army, or do I just make new Lehman Russes and and paint them completely different, you know, which there's so many good units, and the way I want to play is like so anti-armor really, that I don't even know if I'd ever take any Lehman Russes, you know. Oh shit, who do we have here?
Not to
It's
interrupt.
me.
Hey, what's up, Sam?
What's up, Sam?
I laugh whenever Sam joins in because you and I were sitting at desks and he's got the world's comfiest chair to cast from.
I know,
Kicked back.
right?
What
I'm
are
so
we doing
chill.
wrong?
Like we got like this full body view of Sam. Like how far away is the camera? Like I mean, is it? I mean, like it's like I'm in the TV.
That's
Am I in
about
the
6 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Like I was like, shit, man, look at this guy. You know.
I don't have a proper desk, man. It's more comfortable to play all my nerd games here.
I like that your keyboard still has a wire, or is that your headset?
That's my headset.
It's gonna be like so old school.
I was like, yeah, the '80s called. They want their keyboard back, right? You have to like take your phone off the receiver and put it on the cradle to get internet.
To get an internet signal, yeah. I still got the dial up. It ain't no big deal.
I think that War Games was shot in Oregon, right? Matthew Broderick's your neighbor, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, right down the street. Our kids have barbecues together and everything.
Yeah. You got the Whopper in the back room, right?
Sure, man.
Sam was trying to download porn earlier. Maybe I'm the only one that
Matrix, the dot matrix printer.
For sure,
my
man.
brother,
For sure.
my brother got busted with trying to print out like porn on the dot matrix printer. It was horrible.
That's awesome.
There's so much ink on that paper when it comes out, and it's like 3 pounds, and it's like wet. You gotta hang it up to dry because there's so much ink. Look, her titties are sagging. No, bro, it's just the ink.
just.
Oh,
So what's going on, guys? What have I missed so far?
oh, not much. We're just freaking talking about what we're working on, like the numerous the wave of Solar Aux that just keeps crashing onto my desk. It's like, yeah,
I was gonna say, You
What's up?
more stuff coming, don't you?
Coming? Yeah, I came. Sorry, you cut out there pretty.
Okay.
No. Yes, I have more stuff coming. Yeah, and not to let the cat out of the bag, but I do have Arvises coming.
So many Arvises.
Lots and lots of Arvises.
Super Arvis list.
The super Arvis list. Yeah, they're coming. Yeah.
I love me some Arvis lighters, man. I still want to get some for my Mechanicum and put the Myrmidons in them.
Can you put Myrmidons in Arvises?
Well, yes, you can, sir.
Shit.
Sounds like a plan.
Shit balls.
Yeah,
Should I
deep
just
strike-
call me some
Deep strike that
phallics,
shit in the
too?
middle. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think no Solar Ox army would be complete without a little touch of Mechanicum in it. You know what I'm saying? So I got some Thalexes coming. I've never played with Thalexes. Pretty, you're the Mechanicum guru, man. What do you think of? I mean, 3 wounds. Like they're just. I hate fighting against them, so I was like, man, might as well throw some in the army, you know?
Yeah, they are a great unit, especially being able to score and their mobility with the jetpacks. You can't beat them. I mean, you can move, you can shoot, and then you can jetpack move after that back into cover, which
Just an all-around douche squad, right? Is that what it is?
yeah, it is. But they kind of make up. You know, the lightning guns aren't the best weapon in the game. I mean, they're strength 7, but they're AP shit. They're a heavy 1. So you kind of that's kind of your trade-off. You kind of want to really look at how you're positioning them. You know, if you're coming up on rear armor, trying to get those angles, and then what special weapon are you going to put with the squads? Because there's some good special weapons, and then there's some that are just kind of like, eh.
Yeah, I like those plasma fusils.
No, that's the game right there. Plasma fusils, man.
It's the sweet money.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
you want to see Marines shit their pants. You get those plasma fusils going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Troy's in the chat. Troy, what's up,
Oh.
man?
Mr. Space Wolf table thing.
And there's old Gooch, man. There's
What's up, Gooch?
Big Raph.
Yeah, man. The chat's been. I haven't been looking over the other screen. The chat's picking up over there.
Hell yeah. Who's
Yeah,
talking
Rob-
about all chain axes? Yeah.
Leaving Russ. Yeah.
Chain axes.
So good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Angron gives no fucks about Space Wolves. Bring it on. Angron says, "Bring it on your inferior chain axes."
Yeah. So I don't know, Sam. What have you been working on, man?
I haven't been doing a whole lot of 30K, and we did try to get some Zone Mortalis in at Games Workshop the other day, but it was
Nice.
just so packed, so many people. Still plugging away on the Dark Angels. I gotta get like 40 some odd more Marines painted, and then handful of Dreadnoughts, handful of Rhinos.
Mm-hmm.
But lately, I've been working on Orcs, man.
Orcs.
I
Yeah.
love orcs.
They're gonna
It's
make
like
a
this-
resurgence for me.
That's my love right there.
I've got some like 8,000 points that I'm shuffling and refiling and trying to find a cohesive command structure.
Well, I remember my first 8,000 points.
Well, it can't all be you, Josh.
Yeah. Yeah. Josh actually has to bring a U-Haul to transport his orcs to a game.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel you. That sounds awesome. I wish I
Which
had
do-
your problems.
If they ever brought orcs into 30K, man, there'd be hell to pay.
Mhm.
You know, we've talked about this so many times. I don't know. Well, I do know why. We haven't had the time, but you know, we got to get an Ulanor like mini campaign
Oh yeah.
knocked out, dude. Seriously.
Even the guys over at Golders were like, yeah, man, because they were talking about doing like a mega arachnid battle,
Hmm.
you know.
Girl,
Yeah.
I would totally contribute to that nonsense.
Are you a Tyranid guy? Or are you
Oh, man,
you wanna-
I'm all about them orcs, but I've always needed an excuse to pick up Tyranids, man.
yeah, right. Hell yeah.
That's I talked with Paul a little bit about that, and he was pretty psyched about doing something with Ulanor. But yeah, they've talked about doing a murder themed campaign. I mean, you got some options, but I really wouldn't mind throwing down. You've got so many orcs.
Oh yeah, I do, and big orcs at that. Like I have, like, you name it, I got it. The only thing I've been on the hunt for is that Gargant, man. That Gargant from like the 80s. You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
you see I saw not last year. I think it was the year before. I want to say it was that Bits dude that had one. There was one that got bought there at Adepticon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it may have been the first year Jay and I went.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, you don't see
Watch
those
out.
often.
I'll find that Gargant, man. That was like the creme de la creme, the piece de resistance, you know. Of course, I'd want a Gargant that was like stupid, like yeah. It's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'd be like this on the camera because I couldn't fit in here because my Gargant would be like taking up too much space. It'd be like, hey, why are you so close to the camera, Josh? Oh well, I can't get any further back because my Gargant is taking up too much room in here. It's like, oh
Well,
shit.
So what we do is instead of now that there's a warlord in the group, we don't have to have Bushwick Bill play the part of a warlord. We can have him play the part of a Gargant.
Right, we will have Bushwick paint himself up green, and he'll be the effigy of Gork, or possibly Mork.
Either one.
Or Morkwick. We'll call him Morkwick. Morkwick Bill.
I'm curious if any of the people in the chat even know who Bushwick Bill is.
Oh yeah, Bushwick Bill. Yeah, that's a piece of Fifth Ward history right there, right out of Houston,
Hell
Texas.
yeah, hell yeah. Late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zane, if you're in the chat, man, don't let your dad catch you listening to Bushwick Bill.
Oh no.
Your ticket to Adepticon will definitely be revoked because you will not hang out with those hooligans, those Texas people. I told you not to mess with them Texas people.
Yeah, I'm not seeing old Relaz in here yet.
No, that's why.
He's not in. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Well,
hold on. So before I forget, because I've been like itching, today was the day for hotel booking for Adepticon.
Yep.
Yesterday? No, today.
Today's the 11th. I thought it went live on the 10th.
Today's the 10th.
Today's the 10th, bro.
Oh, it is the 10th. I'm sorry. Disregard. Disregard. I was totally looking at the clock. It said 7:11.
Oh my God.
Like, oh.
See, this is why. Yeah.
Sam is actually coming to us from the future.
Oh God.
Well, you know how Sam is with figuring out dates, right? Sam.
Yeah, not so great, man.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Don't worry about that, guys. Don't worry about that. I was kidding. It was a joke.
Yeah.
So I take it that means that Sam did not get his hotel room today.
That was not my job. That was our boy Joe's job, was to get that.
Oh, okay.
So you got plans. You're Adepticon bound then, Sam, aren't you?
There's four of us. Me, my boy John, my boy Gil, and my boy Joe are gonna.
Yeah.
I hope you can tell the date better than you can, Sam. Because
I hope so, man. Yeah. I'm just there for good looks. They don't have me for any kind of planning or anything. I'm just there to look pretty.
Yeah, if y'all show up on Sunday at Adepticon,
you can crash in a van. You can crash in a van. You can shower in my bathroom.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it was exciting, man. I was I'm not gonna lie. I was in the office about 30 minutes before 12. Got my credit card out, ready to get the room booked, and got that shit locked down as soon as it turned 12 o'clock. But I don't know if you saw. I was talking with Jay. You could actually reserve by phone like an hour earlier.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Yeah, Jay's wife got in like 30 or 40 minutes before we did, and just got it locked down for them. So
here, let me tell you some bullshit, pretty right. And I love my wife to death. I couldn't function without my wife. Okay, so let me put that out there first thing. But this is how it went down today. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm at work, and she goes, "Don't forget, today is the day to reserve the hotel room." She says, "Would you like me to do it for you, since I know you're going to forget because you can't remember shit?" And I was like, "Oh, that would be fantastic, sir. That'd be great. Why don't you go ahead and reserve the room, and that way I don't have to worry about it, right?" Well, of course, I'm on pins and needles all day, and I look down at my watch, and it's like 11:45. So I send her a text, "Hey, babe, 15 minutes. I'm so excited, right?" No response, right? So I'm like getting a little worried, right? So it creeps up on like 11:54, and I'm like, 6 minutes, right? You got this, right? 6 minutes, 6 minutes. You get, it's 6 minutes. She goes, so she comes back on like at 11:57, right? 3 messed up. And she goes, if you're watching, why don't you just do it yourself? I was like, what? So I'm like in a panic because I'm trying to pull up the website. I got like 3 minutes, and I got like, I got shit going on. I'm lasering cups. I can't figure out what's going on. And my wife has thrown the ball back to me. She has lateraled the ball back into my lap, right? And I'm like, oh shit, I've done fucked myself out of my hotel room by second guessing my wife's, she had it. She had all the shit pulled up. So there I am. I'm freaking out. I'm trying to pull up the website, and she says, why don't you just call? Because I'm like, I don't know where the link is. Where's the link, Char? And because I was like, oh, my wife's got this. It's cool. So she goes, the link's in the top right corner. So I said, screw it. I try to call, and I get through, right? So I'm on the phone with the hotel. And it was kind of painless, it seemed like there was no rush. She was like, oh, okay, you're booking that far in advance? I'm like, yeah, it's like Adepticon, y'all's thing. And she's like, oh, okay, no problem. I got you all here, and, double occupancy and da-da-da-da-da. All right, we're going to need your payment. I give her the payment. So my wife starts trying to call in on my phone while I'm on the phone, and I'm like, I can't answer the phone because I don't want to lose my spot here, So I continue, I finish it up, and I call my wife back, and I was like, I'm sure you're trying to call me while I'm trying to book this damn room, that you threw in my lap. And she's like, I was calling to tell you I had it done. I was like, oh, no. So she had my back, even though, because she knew I'd fuck it up somehow, but I didn't, so mission accomplished. The room is reserved. I'm on the list for Adepticon, and all you fuckers, you better strap yourselves in because it's going to be a wild ride. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all of TFL, we all got our rooms at the Renaissance, so we're locked in. I know Kimmel. Yeah, so on the Facebook chat, we've talked about this off and on. Kimmel just posted in the chat that he heard from sources that the Adepticon organizers messed up on the scheduling. There's actually 2 cons that are bookending, like on either side of Adepticon. And that's why the hotel sold out so fast, because it was already mostly booked due to those other events, which makes sense. Because I was telling Kimmel this morning, I tried to go online last week. I said, you know what? I'm going to go online. I'm going to make a reservation just on the days that I want it. And then that way, if I, for some reason, can't make for the con rate, if it sells out or there's problems, I've already got a room locked down. And it was sold out last week. It said no rooms available, so that kind of makes sense. But,
well, that means they had the rooms reserved for the Adepticon blocks, right?
Well, yeah. What they would have done is, so they've got these other 2 conventions that are happening on either side of Adepticon and overlapping. It seems like. So that would mean there's a bunch of other people staying at the hotel that wouldn't normally be staying there. So you had those rooms that were booked.
Well,
someone else
last year, when we went to check in, we checked in on Thursday, and because we booked Thursday through Sunday, and then it was like, wait a minute, the events start on Thursday, we need to get there Wednesday. So we actually got a hotel room right across the way for Wednesday night, so that Thursday we could come over, check into the hotel, and be ready for Adepticon, right? So we get there, and they said, well, we'd like to offer you a room where you were staying, and we'll pay for 2 of the nights, if you want to stay there, because we're overbooked. We don't have the room. And I was like, it was no. We paid to stay here at the Schaumburg Renaissance, so we could be close to the action. It's tempting and all, but no, I'm going to stay here. And they were in a bad way, with rooms overbooked, and they were to the gills,
Oh yeah. I'd gotten an email asking in switching to an offsite hotel 1 or 2 nights, kind of like, but I just ignored it. I was like, I'm staying.
There's too much going on.
I looked at the pricing. The offsite hotels, a couple of dollars, literally, what you're paying to stay on site. Just like, okay, I'd rather that, and I'm lazy. I don't want to schlep my one hotel to Adepticon and then.
Oh yeah, and then you got to pack all your gear, or find somebody that's got a room there that you can, and then you got to worry about finding a key to get their shit in case they're out doing something. Of course, we never even left the hotel except to go eat like once or twice. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, for the most part, I mean, we went to I tore it up over there, and we went to the metal bar.
The metal bar, metal face, yeah.
Yeah. So going back there.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're definitely taking Bridges to the metal bar.
Yeah, hopefully Bridges is, didn't really get a confirmation. I don't think any of those guys booked room. Still can book rooms. It's not like you're not going to find a place to stay if you book later in the year. So, but I don't know. I'm hoping that Bridges and some of the Houston guys are able to go as well.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to type here in the chat, but I'm just gonna say it. Kimmel, you're staying in my room, big boy. Me and you. I'm gonna put that pony nub in a test. Oh yeah. Keep those sides shaved real nice and tight, because I like the way it feels.
Hey, Jay just chimed in. Ranger Warcar at TFLJ. He hopes it's an AVN convention.
Right? That would be awesome. Adepticon followed by
Yeah, I don't think our wives would let us go back.
Right? No shit.
Yeah, we'd be screwed.
Nobody would tell.
Yeah, but what a time it would be.
Yeah, right? Enjoy it, because we're likely to be dead when we get home.
Yeah, exactly. And Kimmel, we're talking about Kuma's. I blanked on the name, but yeah, Kuma's the place to eat some food, have a beer, and listen to some righteous music.
Oh yeah, it was like happening in there. And of course, the one of the waitresses was working the what was it?
She was over by Secret Weapon.
Secret Weapon, yeah. I was like, damn, I'll buy whatever you're selling.
she was very friendly.
Yeah, we all know you had a soft spot for yeah.
Not a single soft spot to be seen there, Josh.
Yeah, it was pretty hard.
Day is long.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Adepticon, yeah, right? Yeah. All the blood leave your head there. Pretty thinking about that, yeah.
We was talking about breastises.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Look at Jay dropping the nuggets, man. I tell you what, like the silent giant, man. You may not think he's there, but he's there. Oh yeah, he's like 7-Eleven. He may not be doing business, but he's always open. You know what I mean?
So apparently, so we got our rooms booked. We're already starting to talk about how we're going to get there. It sounds like our road trip this year is going to be pretty epic. I mean, last year was a lot of fun, but I really think the road trip out there is going to be something for the ages.
Oh yeah,
it certainly
but
sounds.
Here's the thing, so me and Michael were talking about it today, and we're trying to figure out, logistics. I mean, if you look at okay, I got 10 fingers here, right?
Yeah.
We'll improvise, right? We'll see what we can do. So if we pick up a 15-passenger van, right? Here's 10 spots right here, the 15-passenger van, right? So just right off the bat, we have Pretty, Michael, myself, Jay, and Zach. Oh yeah, my brother. Yeah. Okay, so that's 5 spots right there. So that leaves us 10 spots on the van, right? And then we got Porter, and we got Camel, because they're coming down for Stiff 3. Am I right? I mean, this is right?
Yeah, I know Porter. I talked to him today. He said he is coming to Stiff 3, and then he wants to ride with us. Freddie has booked his room.
Okay, so we have Freddie. Hold on, slow down. We got Freddie.
And Jody.
And Jody. And then we have Tim, and we have Michael, right? Tim and Michael from Eye Horse.
They said they want to come. I haven't gotten up for sure. I think that'll be later in the year for that for sure confirmation.
Okay, so that leaves us 4. And then we have Bridges. We have Bridges, which is one of ours. That leaves us 3. Okay, so did I include myself? I think
yes.
I didn't. Did I include myself?
Yeah, TFL originals are 5 guys, so we got the
Right.
5.
Right. So that leaves us 3 spots open on the van, right? And we've already got, I think Sean Devinas, or is he coming to Stiff 3? Because I know he's already got plans to go to Adepticon.
I'm not 100%. I know he had talked about coming to Stiff 3. Don't have a firm confirmation on that. Kimmel just said he'll be down for Stiff, and we're stopping at his place as our rest stop.
Sweet.
On that Tuesday night.
So, okay, say we do pick up 15 and we pack 15 into the van. Now, I told him, I said, I can get a covered trailer, like a 5x10 or a 4x8 to put all our gear in and tow behind the van, but that's like, we're at 13 dudes in a van.
We're going to have to take a chase car. You realize that? Even with a van, we're going to have to take a chase vehicle of some sort.
Just nuts to butts in that van, man.
Oh yeah, can you imagine the nerd funk going on in there? Oh my God, that's because we bathe regularly, right?
Well, yeah, I really think if we do the van, which pitch in for it, I think it makes it pretty inexpensive. But I think we'll need to take, even if it's just a car, like I could take my wife's car, for example. Just with a couple extra seats.
Oh, dibs on the Lincoln. Shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. Nothing caresses this body but leather, baby.
Rich Corinthian leather.
Rich Corinthian leather. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, you see what I'm saying? I think we'll need some sort of chase vehicle, just to take some of the pressure out of that van.
Is that what we're calling it?
It's pressure, Josh. It is built pressure.
Oh, Kimmel said he's flying back. So he'll come to Stiff and he'll fly, and then we'll meet him in Indy on Tuesday evening, and then stay overnight, and then just make that short drive Wednesday over to Adepticon.
Oh yeah, because I mean my balls are gonna need a seat for themselves. I'll put them in like to the side. So I mean that right there. I mean I'm a big guy as it is, but Big Ed and the twins, they're gonna need some, their own accommodations. Cramp them boys up and there's problems.
Yeah. Well, and I think I told Michael on the trip back, though, I'm actually going to have to fly back, because I'm not going to be able to take off past Monday of that following week. So I'll fly back on Sunday from Adepticon.
Oh, I gotcha.
So drive to and then fly back.
So it's going to be 13 dudes in a van driving up and 3 dudes in a van driving back.
Cursing the 13 dudes that flew home.
Just make sure you don't find out one of those 3 dudes doesn't like to drive at night at the last minute.
Aaron, we love you, but you suck.
Not just doesn't like to drive at night, he has narcolepsy and falls asleep, and he almost died several times before he get out of the driver's seat.
Fantastic.
You slept 15 hours.
How can you be tired?
I want to tell y'all right now. I'm going to royally fuck y'all on this trip. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Michael and I were and Michael drove more than I did. We were tapped by the time we got back here, man. It was something else. Of course, we were the ones we decided at the last minute, hey, we're going to leave on Sunday instead of Monday, so we hauled balls and left Chicago at 5 p.m. on a Sunday and
found traffic hard, right?
Yeah.
Actually, no, we got out of town pretty easy, man. Schaumburg's out in the burbs, so we skirted around the city. You don't even see Chicago from where you're at. So
sweet.
Yeah.
If you hear me singing "Papa Was a Rolling Stone" at an extreme volume, it's time to take over because I got nothing left in me.
Yeah, but yeah, Goochman says 13 warriors on a road trip sounds like the start of a bad joke. I think you're onto something there.
No, there will definitely be a name for the away team. Oh yeah. What was the away team's name last year?
I think it was just the ground team or the away team. The ground team, yeah.
The ground team.
We'll have to come up with a better name.
The mobile unit.
He said unit.
The units are
A
mobile.
sack full of marbles, 13 marbles.
But yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting getting getting all that organized. But it's also gonna be interesting because we're gonna have, you know, our European friends with us who have never road tripped across America. So
Yeah.
that in itself is should be pretty fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. I hear those. Foreigners can really push an RV if it comes to it, you know. Yeah.
But
I'll try to
Yeah.
tell you what, man. I see old Freddie doing push-ups every day. He's in that 22 push-up challenge
Mhm.
right now. So you know, his arms are going to be nice and tight for in case we need to, you know, push to the next rest stop or, you know, to the run out of gas. Like I watched that movie with Robin Williams where he's like rents an RV and takes his family across country. And like
yeah, that's gonna be us.
the geyser of shit. Did you remember the geyser?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I actually have a similar story of my own.
Oh, do you? The geyser
Yeah.
shit story?
Yes, I. So
Mike Schneisler.
when I was working out of this has been several years back, and they asked me to work out of town, and it was going to be, you know, 7 months to a year. Well, the little town that I went to, there was no rent houses available, no apartments available because of the oil boom. This was back in 2007 when oil was really kicking up on that side of the Eagle Ford Shale. So my dad's like, "Oh, we got a brand new 30-foot pool trailer. Just take it out there, and you can live in that." I was like, "Oh, sweet," you know. So took it out there. And, it's the size of a small apartment, you know. So got it all settled, and had it set up for a couple of weeks, and I hadn't done anything. It had a sewer hookups, and I hadn't hooked it up yet. I was just
You're shit in a can. You're a rolling cesspool of shit.
and so I asked my dad. I was like, well, because it had a little digital meter that told you how much shit.
Where does the poo go? Where does it go? It's like magic. It's magical. It just kind of. It's got this enzyme you put in there, and it just eats all the shit. It's like you spray on.
This little meter is telling me the shit box is full. And he's like, "Oh, you know, you need to, you know, you explain what I need to do." All right, cool. So I go out. Well, apparently, I got it all plugged up. You know, got the hoses hooked up and everything. And
shit hoses.
The shit hose. Well, apparently the shit hose that shipped with that RV probably had been sitting in a warehouse somewhere because it wasn't up to the task of taking the
brittle.
shit.
It was brittle.
Dude, I turned that release, and, you know, you hear it, you know, start going. I'm like, all right, cool, things are moving. And I saw, it was like in slow motion, this little tear. Like half, I was like, oh no, what is that? And then it's like that hose just melted and fell apart, and I had shit going everywhere. It was the gnarliest thing I've ever lived through.
It was your own shit, pretty right? Like it's cool.
I mean, I guess it could be worse, but damn, bro.
Like if you had other people's shit, you know. Like,
yeah, at least I knew it was mine. I was like, well, I know where it came from. So
like
that's just the beef burrito from last night.
Weeks of pent up shit.
And so I called my dad. I got back to the valve. I got shut off, but of course,
You
by that time it was
fucker! You knew that hose was bad.
Dude, I'm trying to tell my dad what happened. He's laughing so hard on the other end of the phone. Oh yeah, it was terrible. Yeah, I thought I was gonna smell shit for a month. Of course, and then my neighbors weren't too happy. I had someone parked on the other side of me, and they came out later that day. And of course, I had gotten the hose out and sprayed it all down and stuff, and did my best to decontaminate the area. But I got some funny looks from my neighbors for a little while after that.
That's fantastic.
Hey, shit boy. You be shit boy. Rest of the time you say, hey, shit boy. I got some hoses that need cleaning. Shit boy.
It actually does it. Those neighbors were something else, man. The husband worked a oil field, and I don't know what the wife did. She's an older lady. Well, you know, one night I was watching TV, you know, kicked back, here, knock on my door. And, I'm wearing boxers and a T-shirt. And I'm like, okay, I'm covered. It's not a big deal. I opened cracked the door, to see what she wanted. Because I looked through the window. I saw it was her. I saw crack. I said, hey, what can I do for you? And she's like, oh, I didn't mean to interrupt you while you're in your panties. And I was just sitting there, I was like,
Stop, pretty. Stop.
panties.
Stop. Between the shit and the panties, dude. Yeah, I'm like putting it in the bank, right? It's like every time you send me a selfie, it's like I got a selfie of Pretty that I'm going to use on him later on.
I mean, I
panties and shit.
Dude, I'm not embarrassed, man. It's just things you learn living in an RV park. Just put it like that.
Right? This sounded like a bad Penthouse letter. A very bad Penthouse letter. She was older, and I was in panties. She came over. There was a rap on my door.
Hey,
I just finished cleaning the poo off me, and she offered to sponge me down.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Bad Hatter in the chat is asking where in Texas we're at. Josh and I are down in Victoria, which is about 2 hours, 10 minutes south of San Antonio, give or
Lubbock,
take.
Texas? Isn't that where Buddy Holly's from? Oh, Lubbock, Texas, huh? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know logistics, but I watched La Bamba once, and I think that's what he said.
I watched La Bamba once.
John, you're an expert on because you watched Selena one.
I watched Selena once. Yeah, I know she's from.
One time. She's from somewhere.
You know what? I actually met Selena. Believe it or not. I don't know if any of you guys, some of you guys not from Texas will not know Selena, or maybe you will. I mean, you could be into that bitty bamba or whatever, But
it's my jam, bro.
Is that your jam? Yeah.
Jam.
Yeah. I mean, I met her on accident. Didn't even know it was her. But that's a story for another time, because if y'all really want to know about Selena, I'll tell you. But I mean, I
think
you should. I should tell the Selena story.
Tell the Selena story.
Tell the Selena story. Okay. It's not.
Before you tell it.
Yes.
Sam is actually in Texas with us.
Who?
Sam. He was asking where everybody's from. Sam is and I was finishing off his question.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, Sam is in Oregon. But he was from Texas.
He's in Seattle.
Whatever.
That is not Oregon.
There's Texas and there's
some
everywhere
kind of
else.
Hippie place. I don't know.
We all know you wear them Birkenstocks or whatever the fuck they are. Look, I bet if we. Okay, hold on. Where you at? You on your couch, Sam?
Yeah, baby.
Pick up your feet. Let's see what you're wearing. Okay. I just want to make sure you didn't have any of those leather sandals on.
Them footies and my orange shorts, bro. Don't even play no games with me.
Yeah, you've been in Seattle or Oregon or wherever the fuck you are too long, man. He ain't in Texas. You start going all funny and shit.
I'm gonna be in Texas tomorrow, man.
Where in Texas? You gonna be in my tears? Are you gonna be around here?
I'm being Victoria. Yeah. My brother's getting married tomorrow.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Shit, yeah, Sam. So
I'm not gonna have time to hang out, but I'll fucking come have a beer or something.
How about a hand job?
I'll give you a hand job, or you can give me a hand job both ways.
I was gonna give you a hand job.
I'm a giver, Josh. I just want to give.
There's always time for that. Don't shortchange yourself.
Always time for Handy J.
Yeah.
Oh, Porter's back. We were talking about you earlier, Porter.
Porter. He's up here with me.
Yeah, that's right. He hasn't gone back to Alaska yet?
Old Porter. Not yet. Not as far as I know. I haven't talked to him. He said he was going to talk to me, but he doesn't actually want to talk to me.
He's so sexy, and I can't wait to hear his sergeant, his bolter polishing sergeant's voice again.
Yeah, that's classic.
Yeah, that's classic.
Goochman, Selena did not get abducted by aliens.
No.
Just FYI.
But had things gone different at the Denny's that night, she might have gotten probed. No, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, Josh.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I will tell you guys. So when y'all see us at Adepticon, get some drinks in Josh. and just having to start telling stories of the different people he's met over the years. There's some good stuff in there, man.
Oh yeah,
Some
yeah,
good stuff.
And it doesn't take much. I'm like a cheap date, you know. I go from 0 to like date rape in like 4 to 8 beers. Yeah, and I'm not the one doing the date raping. Well, around
Sometimes.
three, I can still perform the deed, but like after 5, oh yeah, I'm like might as well just put it in me soft and be gentle.
Hey, Kim will keep that in mind whenever you share the room with Josh.
That's right. Little black velvet, and we're good to go.
Yeah, we're still stocking up on that before we leave.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
check you on your panties.
In my panties. Yeah, I'll be bringing my special panties.
I'll loan you some, Josh.
I didn't expect to catch you in your panties. Oh, that's great. That's great. I might have to heat press you some panties. Oh man, drinking that drink is making me thirsty, man. I didn't stock up on any glue failure. Oh no. Hold on. We're having an issue here. Oh.
Hey, Kelso's in the chat. Hey, welcome, Kelso.
Get out of here. Kelso's the man.
Yeah, welcome.
Oh, fancy.
And Gooch Man is being beaten because of the Selena comment. Hey, man, I'm sorry, but you talk about Selena, you get what you get, dude. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Hey, Kelso, I bet Kelso knows Selena.
For sure, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. South Texas. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're from South Texas, northern Mexico, you gotta know Selena.
Oh yeah, if you've ever done a cumbia, yeah, you know.
Dude, I can cumbia.
I bet you can. You're so white. You're so white. You're the whitest Mexican. You're the Mexicanest whitest.
So whenever my wife and I got together, I don't think she really believed I could cumbia until our wedding. And I asked the DJ specifically to throw a cumbia out there. And dude, we got down on it. And she was like, I take back everything I've ever said. So you fit in perfectly.
Yeah. Kelso says she was huge in Mexico. I met her, Kelso. I met her. We had coffee one night. But yeah, I'm gonna tell the story. All right.
Just tell the story, man.
Tell the story. So one night I'm in Corpus, and I would drink coffee like on a regular basis every night. You know, it actually had an adverse effect on me where I couldn't go to sleep unless I actually had, a couple pots of coffee in me. So, I'd work. I had I had 2 jobs, and I just so happened to have the night off. So I'm meeting a buddy of mine at the local Denny's, and to have a cup of Joe, and he gets off around. I want to say it was like a Friday night. He's gonna get off around midnight or so. So I walk into Denny's and I get a table and I sit down in the back, and they had a couple of booths and then the end table. Well, I sit down on one of the booths, and like 2 booths over in front of me is a girl facing me, and you can obviously see she's upset, right? So I'm waiting, and this was pre-cell phone. There was the old whip phone, but nothing. We didn't have it was more beeper than anything. The cell phone we had an antenna that was this long, and it cost like a penny, to buy, but it cost like 30 cents a minute. It was just ridiculous. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm sitting there at the Denny's, and I got nothing going on, so I get up and I go over and I say, is anyone sitting with you? I say, you look upset. You mind if I sit with you? And she kind of just waved at me. So I sat down with her, right? And we sat there in silence, and I said, well, my name's Josh, and I said something, trying to catch her off a little bit, and she laughed a little bit, kind of, and I stuck on my hand. I said, my name's Josh. I said, you look upset. And she says, I just got a lot on my mind. I'm Selena. And I said, pleased to meet you. I'm Josh. And she says, no, I'm Selena. And I was like, and I'm Josh. So I mean, I didn't know who she was. All I see is a girl having a bit of a rough patch. So I went over to cheer her up, right? So we talked a little bit. I cracked a few jokes. I put her in a little bit better mood. And then my buddy shows up, and I said, well, I'm with him, man. We're hanging out, you know. But I hope you feel better. And that was pretty much the end of the conversation, right? So we, you know, we go about our day. We bullshit a little bit. I thumb through some magazines. She gets up and leaves. She waves at me. I wave at her, and that was it, right? Well, a couple of months passes by, and bam, I come into work, and there on the news is the whole the Selena debacle at the hotel room when she, you know, and her face comes up on the screen, right? And I'm like, holy shit, that's that girl from Denny's. And my buddy's like, nah, bullshit. I said, no, for real, man. You remember, you know, you came over late and I was sitting with that girl and I came over. That was her. He's like, nah, it's not her. I said, I swear it's her. You know, and I said, now that whole Selena thing makes sense, because you know. So I met Selena. We bullshit a little bit, you know. I like to think maybe I put a little joy into her life before she passed on. But you know, I mean, it's just one of those things. You know, the people that come in and out of your lives every day, you know, could be just. I mean, I'll tell you what. Like I met Kelso in at Adepticon. Great guy, man. We had a great battle. You know, beautiful painted army. And I feel like when I left there, I felt better for knowing him. You know what I'm saying? Kimmel and all the guys that were over there, you know, Birch and Sampson and just you know, great guys. You know, the camaraderie is just immense, and I look forward to seeing a lot of you guys there. But you know, it's the same thing. You know, whether you're Selena or you know an HEB manager or a powder coater or whatever, you know. There's the people that come in and out of your lives are very important. So I appreciate you guys, and I'm glad that y'all tune in to watch us and stuff like that. And before I start tearing up over here, you know, let's get back to the hand jobs and blow jobs. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, man.
Yeah, we don't want to let people peek behind the persona. So
yeah.
Can't be letting our emotions out, Josh, for men.
Right.
What are you doing, bro?
I'll show you my feelings. You're going to want to see the other one. You know what I'm saying? You know, I show you one feeling, you want to see the other one. You know, I mean, that's just the way it is. But now, so Kelso, since you're in the chat, man, are you going to have some Titans for me to destroy this year? I mean, you destroyed mine. You destroyed Janice last year, so I'm really looking forward to getting some revenge. And since he can't respond except in typing, you know, let's carry on. Let's move right along. So I'm painting these Medicays for my Solar Aux, and it just dawned on me that this may be my Adepticon army. You know, I mean, you know, us taking a vehicle and stuff like that. You know, I'll probably take 2 armies again, but I think I'm definitely going to take the Aux to Adepticon. I mean, if I put all this work into these guys, I don't see why I wouldn't. But I'm kind of worried because it's like too early in the game. Like at this point, you know, last year, you know, I was like, oh, Iron Warriors all the way, man. I got my Iron Warriors. And then, you know, I freaking then pretty decide, hey, I'm going to change up my armies. And then my brother's like, oh, shit, I'm going to change up my armies too. And then Jay's like, oh, yeah, I'm painting some, you know, I'm like, wait a minute, what are y'all dumb? I mean, shit, it's like December, man. The Adepticon's like 3 months away, you know. And sure enough, everybody takes like a different army, including myself. Like I jumped on the wagon and I had World Eaters there. So, like, I'm kind of worried that like I'll run out of stuff to have, and like at the 0 hour I'll do something stupid like say, oh, I'm taking Death Guard or some shit like that, you know. Pretty, are you there, or did I lose you? Looks like Pretty's gone.
Gone with the wind. His mic is muted for sure.
Yeah. Man, Raph, are you gonna go to Adepticon? Man, that'd be kick-ass if you got up there this next year.
I definitely want to go. I definitely want to get a piece of that action.
Oh, Sam, it's gonna be on, man. Shit.
It looked like you guys had a hell of a time, man. Just a hell of a time.
You have no idea, man. You had no idea when the party started. The party started when we got there, man. It was like just nonstop, man. And I passed out in Samson's room, and you know, I mean, this was like the most fun without seeing any titties. Like I saw no titties the whole time. Like we went to another state, you know, and I mean I was like for sure there'd be some like Chicago titty. No, I mean but it was plenty of everything, man. I loved every minute of it, man. Shit, oh shit! I just dropped a medical cart.
I can definitely show you some titties, Josh. I got some titties right here for you.
Yeah, let me see. Come on, show me the titties.
Some of these right here. Some of that.
You tease. You tease. Oh, look at that. Slap it.
God.
Slap it. Slap it with two fingers. Two fingers.
Just the two?
Yeah, 2 fingers.
Just the
That's
two?
it.
Right there?
That's it.
That's so weird.
Consider yourselves lucky, all you folks at home. Sam with the titties. He's clutch. He delivers.
It's a gift for all the viewers out there. I'm a big fat hairy tummy.
Oh yeah, you don't have any hair. Either that or it's all blonde. Is it all blonde?
It's all blonde, man.
Man, I tell you, I'm like a Chewbacca. Like I was like a Chewbacca stunt double in the Clone Wars.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Was Sam where I left?
You just missed it, man.
God damn it.
Sorry, buddy.
Kelso, you're absolutely right. There was no time for titties. Hell yeah! So Ryan, yeah, I like to see Ryan's assortment of armies. Like he's like, oh yeah, check out these salamanders. But I also do, you know, it's like, his salamander list was, and word bearers. I got to play against some of the coolest looking word bearers with all these candles all over the Land Raiders. Oh yeah.
They set them apart, man.
Those were so.
Oh
pretty.
yeah. I lucked out, man. Kimmel was my first partner in the Adepticon track, I mean the 30K track. Man, when I got to play with Kimmel, like I was like, oh, you know, like I was nervous. I was like, man, here I am. I'm coming into this huge event. Look at all this going on. These guys and so many personalities and so many armies. And then it was like I met Kimmel, and it was like, and then we got to fight Imperial Fists. Like it was like, oh, the Word Bears and the Iron Warriors are gonna slap around some Imperial Fists. Oh, it could not be greater. And then it was just down here. It was just like up. I mean, it was like Cloud9 from there. I was like, ooh, like the clouds parted and the rays of the Adepticon gods came down and shone on us, and it was fantastic. So, hell yeah! I look forward to it. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Who knows what I'm gonna end up taking? I'm saying word bearers now, but come December, I may have change of heart. Yeah,
we talked about that. I was going to work you into the conversation because I know you pretty. Like I was like, man, I you know what like I'm looking at these Solar Aux and I'm thinking they're a shoe-in for what I want to do at Adepticon this year. Very fluffy, and I got a backstory. I'm feeling them. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Guardsman Hawk, we're like this, you know, and then come December, y'all are all gonna change armies, and then I'm gonna be like, well, fuck, I'm gonna have to change too. And next thing you know, it's like,
And so, you know, the word bearers, 75% done. There's some more units and doing paint finishes and things like that. I think even if I do different force in December or in the fall or whenever, 2 different armies of the room.
2 different, yeah. If we're packing it in, man, might as well take 2 different armies.
Yeah. You know? So I mean, I want to do a Dark Angels force. I know act on this escalation league. I've gotten shit all done on it. I've still got all the stuff, the initial 1,000-point stuff that I bought. I've got some ideas for large. That's an option, and I'll be honest, I'm curious about the 1,000 Suns. So if fall, that could be something.
Yeah, hell yeah, some 1,000 Suns would look nice. I've thought about 1,000 Suns myself, you know, but
that or
I'm running out of shelf space.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get a big.
Like I said, if I get that Stompa, it's gonna be like this. I'm like, oh yeah, you know. I'm cool, guys. You know, shit. The Stompa back here, the Gargant, you know. But
yeah. So I don't know.
But you know what I look forward to is like last year at the Titan battle, and Kelso remember this. You know, I got one of. Let's see, where's that? Oh, right there. You see that? That's it says a Titanicus 2000 2016. Then that's like a banner hanger off of Janus, and it was given out to all of us that participated in the Titan battle. And I think Damon was the one that made those. Is that right, Kelsey? I think Damon did. But I look forward to getting the 2017 banner for Janus, so I can hang them off of there. But they're very cool, man. Like actual, like maybe a crotch banner, something like that kind of like, lifts and separates, that hangs low, like low-hanging fruit, But
yeah, Kimmel pointed out something, and I know we talked about this right after Adepticon, but there's some scuttlebutt that we picked up while at Adepticon last year that the event may change a little bit. It may be, you have a 3-day narrative or a 2-day narrative versus 1 day of tournament, 1 day of narrative. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. I know Finn chimed in on the Adepticon Horus Heresy Facebook page here in the last couple of weeks, just that they're just now starting work on like what their events are going to look like. So yeah, who knows? I mean, we could see a very different looking event setup for 2017, which I'm fine with. If they say, make your choice, do you want to do, you can either play in a tournament or you can do a 2-day narrative. Hell, I'm going to play a 2-day narrative all day long.
For sure. Absolutely.
So
yeah, man, it's all about the fluff, man. All about the fluff.
Fluffy. It's my favorite kind.
But yeah, so we'll see. I mean, that stuff won't come out till late October, early November when they actually have the events posted up and finalized. So we've got a little bit of wait before that drops.
I was just thinking though, it's a good thing that Ryan's probably bringing his own vehicle to Adepticon because I don't know if we can fit all our medals and our heads.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're not gonna fit your heads in the I know what this is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna need like a place for my ball sack, and then another seat to like all my trophies and awards.
So it's probably a good thing that several of us are flying back. Awesome. So you'll have some room in that 15-passenger van.
Oh yeah.
For Janice's girlfriend that he's gonna buy while he's there.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah, she needs a girlfriend. I can see that.
Some lesbian love. Oh yeah. We're gonna steal Samson's warlord and bring her home with us. have a nice 3-way. You think Janice had pubes on her? Wait till you see your warlord.
Forever unclean, man. Forever unclean.
Oh yeah.
I still remember you were passed out drunk, and they were like, "Are these pubes on the warlord?"
Come on, man! It's beard hair. It's beard hair.
Sure.
You told her it was pubes.
Sure.
Like, oh yeah, those are for sure pubes.
Oh yeah. I like to work a bit of myself, like my DNA into the model. Feels like I breathe. I hump life into it.
So hot.
Yeah.
So hot.
But yeah, so that's gonna be some good stuff, man. But even before that, we've got some stuff coming up. Nothing like so, and I'll just put this out here. It's nothing that's big and formal, but we're gonna have a few little things happening over the next few months. For those of you that might be within spitting distance and want to pop in, I know a few of us are talking about playing, just doing a informal 30K game day on September 3rd. Here in Victoria, which there's a few of us getting together. I know one of our listeners, Giancarlo or John, I'm not sure which one he goes by, out in El Paso wants to drive out. He just moved from Hawaii to El Paso. So he's talking about driving to Victoria for the weekend, and Bridges is talking about coming in. So just throwing down some dice for an afternoon.
For those of y'all that aren't in Texas, I mean, when it's like, oh yeah, he's coming in from El Paso, which is in Texas, to it's still like a 13-hour drive or some,
I talked to him the other night. He mapped it out while I was talking to him, 9 hours. So he said it'll be 9 hours from door to door.
God damn.
But he said he's fiending for some Heresy. He will drive to play Heresy.
That's freaking awesome. We got to give them a good showing, guys. Good showing.
Well, that's what I figure. You know, a few of us get together. You know, a couple of the Houston guys come down if they're able. And I told him it won't be anything formalized, but we'll just put some games together, maybe have a little narrative put around it, and just have fun, man. Just roll some dice, blow some stuff up. I know that will actually probably be the next time I'm able to play. So.
I know, man. I hate being old. You know, I hate having responsibilities.
Yeah.
It sucks. I just want to play. I just want to play all the time.
Yeah, I was thinking about that today. I was like, oh man, it'd be nice just not to have to work. And
could you imagine though, like kind of like with my steak diet, you know? I mean, like I guess after a while you might become a little desensitized and be like, man, I gotta play again today. Shit.
Let me tell you, that's exactly how it works, man. That is exactly how it works.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So yeah, just with responsibilities and stuff, playing has been fewer and far between, I guess, the last few months. But yeah, man, looking forward to that. Then October 22nd, the Golar guys are going to come to Victoria, and Forgotten Legion versus Golar Throwdown. I have a narrative in mind for that. So I know Paul messaged me the other night, and he's like, "Can I bring some stuff, and I'll just do a full Esteban battle with Josh." You know, he was really wanting to throw his fist versus your Iron Warriors. So.
Hell yeah, let's do it, man. I love it. That's so hot. Oh yeah, I could do that, man. I could throw down against the Imperial Fist all day, like nothing like beating yellow armor into the ground.
Yeah, yeah, man. So some good stuff coming up.
Heck yeah. Kelso's only 7 hours away. He needs to come play.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was that close. I mean, 7 hours is 7 hours, but I mean, still, that's not that far in the grand scheme.
It's not El Paso, that's for sure. Yeah, shit.
Well, I mean, shit, you'll 6 hours to Dallas, 6.5 hours to Dallas. So, it's when you look at it like that. But yeah, Kelso, man, if you maybe later on in the year, yeah, for sure, man. Especially that October 22nd. I know it's TFL versus Golar, but. They're coming in on Friday night. They're going to stay here Friday night, Saturday night, or maybe Friday night and drive back Saturday after we're done. But we'll have definitely a full day of gaming, and yeah, fun times, man. So October 22nd, keep that in mind, Kelso, if you think you might be able to make that happen.
Oh yeah.
And then of course,
sitting home with all kinds of swag and stuff.
Yeah, Kelso, you got to come to Stiff 3, man.
Yeah, definitely. Stiff 3 has got to be on your calendar.
And that's actually. Right before Adepticon, Stiff 3 will be March 18th and 19th here in Victoria. So, just so food for thought. Same goes for the rest of you guys. Stiff 3. We'll talk more about that in the coming months. We're still in the infancy stages of most of the planning, but yeah, it's going to be a 2-day event this year, or in 2017. So I think. Those of you coming from out of town, man, it's going to be definitely worth your while.
Yeah, get stiff. Get real stiff.
I might have to choose between Stiff and Adepticon. I'm not just damn sure you guys win that one.
No, I understand, bro. I mean, I definitely
No, definitely. Hey, we'll be at both, man, as long as I get some of my Sam time. That's cool.
Oh, you're going to get you some Sam time. Don't you worry.
we'll save some.
Crisco.
We'll save some of that black velvet for you.
Some black velvet.
Some black velvet. I actually saw a guy at the Winco the other day who was buying a bottle of Black Velvet. I thought about you guys immediately.
On purpose?
Actually, there's a liquor store not too far from my neighborhood, and last time I was in there, I asked the guy, I said, "Have you ever heard of Black Velvet?" He goes, "Oh, yeah, I know what that is. I can order it for you." I was like, sweet.
Relive some memories. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is my back wet? Where's my money?
That was something entirely different, Josh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
Different con, different city.
Yeah. Anyway, but
hey, I'm gonna grab a drink right quick. Give me a second, guys.
All right, cool.
Hey, Josh, why don't you grab a drink right quick, man?
Yeah, bring something for the rest of us.
For sure, bro.
Goochman, is it in San Antonio or Victoria? I'm not sure what you're referring to, Gooch. Oh, your penis. I'm not sure which city your penis is in. But as far as the events go, it's all Victoria. So the Golar versus TFL on October 22nd here in Victoria, and Stiff 3 is in Victoria. So that's where we're at. We have played in San Antonio before. Alamo 30K was up there earlier in the year, and then I was up there for work, so I got some games in with the Golars guys. So that's maybe where Stiff 3 is here in Victoria. So
What a great time it will be.
yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's still a lot of work to do, and by a lot. But I have no doubt, dude, we're going to blow Stiff 2 out of the water.
It's good to hear, man.
Really feeling it. Really feeling it.
I had such a good time at Stiff 2. It was truly the best wargaming scene I had ever been in. I haven't been to a lot, mind you, but it's phenomenal.
Dude, seriously, it kind of hypes us to is we found something that we would that's what and from Adepticon and other do and right up in it and what we come out with. So
right, it's mad fun though.
So I was gonna take my pants off, but I didn't know how to sneak in here without y'all giving me shit about being pantless. like it's so constricting. Like I'm in my own house, I should be able to like chill on my fucking chones.
Josh, no one's here to judge you, baby girl. You let it hang loose.
All right, give me a second. I'll turn away so y'all don't get penis jealous. But I think am I wearing sexy underwear today? No.
Let's look.
All right, there we go. Oh, so much better.
What are you wearing, like skinny jeans?
No, shut up.
I just look jeans so tight.
No, when your balls are as huge as mine, it's a little constrictive in the crotchal area. Some breath.
Real.
You don't even know. You don't even know how good that feels. Oh, God.
Yeah, see, normally I actually had to make a run to the store. I'm wearing actual. Oh, we're on the broken stream. Oh, sorry, dude.
What's that?
Real time has been on the other stuff.
Rel's been on the other stream. I'm sorry, Relas. Oh, we were wondering about you too.
So yeah, on the listen back, you'll hear us say, "Man, Relos isn't here." So sorry about that.
Sure enough.
Yeah.
My undies are black, Kimmel. I can't tell if I have stripes in there. I wear them like camouflage. Like, bring me my brown pants. You know? Well, yeah. I like those dark underwear. I can get a good 4 or 5 uses out of them before I have to wash them.
Or anything obvious starts cropping up.
Right, yeah. Stuff's like, it's like a petri dish. Like, shit'll start growing, you know? Oh, yeah.
You're like, how long have I had these on?
Yeah.
Might be time for a fresh
What is
pair.
that? Back to front and then inside out?
Is it back to front?
Word.
Oh, Josh.
Man.
So realize, did you get your Adepticon room sorted out? I guess that's the question. I know you were talking about it earlier online.
Pretty is choppy, says Zach De La Rosa.
Pretty is choppy, a little choppy.
Got some techno going on.
Well, Pretty's also gonna have to go to bed very soon, so I have to wake up early for work. So
Well,
you want to put up with the choppiness.
My bro kind of left us hanging. Like, he was supposed to come on, and I mean, it's not like you can broadcast from HEB on your phone. Like, I don't know how you could even do that, but I mean,
I wasn't gonna mention that, but
Josh, only the pros can do that shit.
only
Pretty's
pros,
been in
yeah.
the game a while.
yeah, that was next level webcasting right there, partner.
Yeah, I
Next
was there
level.
too. I've been there. I've done the on your phone shopping in HEB, you know, webcasting.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, the show must go on.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna check out for tonight. Tomorrow comes early. It's gonna be a long day. So.
All right, Pretty. It was great talking to you, buddy.
Same here.
Yeah. Later, pretty.
See you guys later.
All right, for Relas, yeah, just when it comes time to get your name on the list for the games played and the events, yeah, beat Johnny on the spot because last year that stuff sold out so quick, like within 30 minutes all the slots were filled. So you got to be, for you guys, all you guys, my close personal friends out in YouTube land, make sure that when that ball drops, you are like itchy trigger finger to get that 30K block. And here's a bit of advice for you guys, okay? Because this is a trap I fell into, right? You can go back and increase your package, right? I mean, when I say when I say increase your package, I mean it in the nicest possible way. Who doesn't want an increased package, right?
Awesome.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Like I went ahead and I was logging into Block, and then it's like it gets you because it's like, hey, would you also like to add an Adepticon keyring? Would you also like to add the Adepticon pint glass? And I'm like, well, fuck yes, I want to. You know what I'm saying? I need that shit in my life. As a matter of fact, I'd stand up to get it, but I don't want to show you my junk. It would fill the whole camera. But yeah, there's a. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? So
don't do it, Gray Bush.
There's my bro. He's in the house. Yeah. You're so dark, bro. It's so dark over there.
Hey, you can't say that.
What are you doing? Are you on patrol? Blad?
I'm driving through San Antonio.
Nice. Way to be safe.
I got my headphones in, man.
You had to put the
I'm hands free.
Did you have to leave the Pokemon app to load up the webcast?
Dude, you know me. I'm pokey free. You Pokemon
yeah. Yeah. So
dude, play those games.
We were all in the same room. We all had laptops. We were all trying to book our shit, and I get suckered in by the Adepticon keychain, right? Oh my God! I almost did the bottle opener. Yeah, I almost didn't get into the block because I went back for the bottle opener, and I was like, why isn't this letting me click out? So luckily somebody dropped, and I was able to slide right in. And of course, I was drunk for the Zone Mortalis match. Well, hungover, so I kind of opted out of the Zone Mortalis. I still regret that to this day, not doing the Zone Mortalis, because I saw a lot of the good goings on, but I would have been worthless. I was there to support the rest of TFL and the other Legionnaires at the con. So, but so when it comes time, fellas, Relas, you especially, because I want to beat some of that sweet Relas ass at Adepticon. Be sure to get your blocks logged in and then go back for the bottle opener. So that's a bit of TFL advice for you, you newbies logging into the Adepticon world.
Long story short, get your ticket.
That's right.
That's the important part. Then go back to the Gucci shit.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Kelso's right. And if you don't get in, get on that waiting list because the spots do open up. I guess some guys that have the remorse buyers. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have picked up every event at Adepticon, or but yeah. So, but you will have a good time, and even if we don't play each other, we'll definitely get shit-faced and, and make the magic happen. Yep. So, yeah, you'll be able to see some kick-ass armies, some awesome layouts, table layouts, and, I'm excited, being able to have I'm seriously contemplating, building, Ryan Kimmel brought the Drop Site Massacre board. Now, it was so titties. I mean, you will see stuff there that'll turn you white.
Got fried my whole fucking phone.
What, bro? What? Are you there?
He's just whining.
Zach, are you having problems? Bro. Broski. Bro haha.
I got a blank screen there, big man.
Yep. Looks like he's off.
Gone the way of the dodo.
He got froze up. too many Pokemans in San Antonio. Yeah, he's like, oh, I gotta get this Pikachu. Let me get out.
a Pikachu.
What? So here I sit painting Solar Auxiliary.
I think if I can make Adepticon, it's going to be a lot of observing this year. I think I'm going to wander around. I might play in the Zone Mortalis stuff, but I think I'm just going to wander around because I think I'm going to be on sensory overload, man. I have never seen anything like this scale.
You know, and here's the thing: I got there, and there was so much to see. Like there was so much going on. There was so many vendor booths. Like I didn't actually get to the vendors until like day 2, because like the event started. And then the vendors opened up, right? So like between matches, like the 5-10 minutes you have between matches, you're running over trying to check out everything over there. And then, you know, your last game ends around 6, and they close down the vendors at 6. So it's like shit, you know. I didn't get to buy anything today, you know. So I mean, it was definitely one of those things where, you know, I felt like I didn't see everything, but the amount of gameplay and the people that I met made up for it. So I mean, you know, drinks afterwards and you know, stuff like that. I mean, it was just, yeah, it's a give and take, Sam. But I would definitely look into, you know, I mean, it's 2,000 points, so I mean, like you could pack a 2,000 point 30K army in a box, you know, in a Games Workshop.
Pockets damn near.
Oh yeah, it's
nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a, you know, I mean, oh, my bro's back.
I'm back. Did y'all talk about what y'all were gonna take?
We talked about your small.
I mean, I know it's super early. What
yeah, bam.
You broke up.
That just happened.
You broke up.
Oh, yeah, sure it did. Anyway, no, like. I'm taking my Solar Aux. I think Solar Aux has got me like captured. You know, it's going to be. I think my primary army is going to be the Solar Aux, and of course I'll probably take the Iron Warriors. But I think I'm going to take a little bit different army list than I took last year. So, but there's so many different options I can take with the Solar Aux. It may be just my primary army. You know, I'm excited. If I get some, if I like how these guys play on the table, they're so pretty to look at, man. Just so pretty.
Man, I feel like outside of Adepticon, I didn't get to. I haven't really played my Sons, like the Sons of Horus, that much, and I just realized like they kind of changed a lot, like with the not just the Legion rules, but the Crusade or the army lists, Age of Darkness army list, bro. Like I don't even see why you'd take you know, like the normal like tactical support meltapods or whatever, or plasma. I don't think them being used at all anymore unless you're using the flamers. Like they'll get completely cycled out for veterans.
Yeah. Kelso, what do you think? Kelso's in the chat right now, bro. See if he can get some of his Sons of Horus insight. While I get Porter up in here. That's right. I'm going in for Porter.
In for Porter.
Well, think about it. Like, which do you think would you rather have? If you're gonna put, you know, if you had like a meltapod with like 5 tactical support squad guys, you know, with meltaguns or plasma guns, you know, you can actually get them kind of cheaper with using veterans. Plus, you can give them machine killer. And do the same deal for cheaper, and they get the extra attacks and shit.
Yeah,
I gotta switch up my whole Sons list, I think, but I gotta break off all my plasma guns or whatever, and switch them out for. I mean, just be one-shot deals, combi weapons.
Yeah.
But I gotta change it up. But I still think that I could still have a lot of fun with that. But the Iron Hands are coming along too, so I don't know.
Yeah, how are your Iron Hands, man? I got my ass kicked to an Iron Hands army over in Golders.
Well, you. So.
Oh, fuck you, bro.
Jim.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. You did say the Iron Hands were better than the Iron Warriors. Like I heard that a few podcasts
No,
ago.
I never said that. I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
said they were tougher.
No, I said their
That-
penises were much smaller than the Iron Warriors.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're small,
Yeah.
insect-like,
The
insectical-like,
flesh is weak. Yeah. The
insectical-like.
flesh is
penis.
weak, but they've got some mechanics going on in there. It's
They got
a
something.
grower.
Oh, is that right? It's like
It's like
It's a-
extendo. Like
extendo.
go at your penis.
yeah.
It's like a jackhammer.
Micro.
It's in there with some pressure, and when he's done,
It's not the same.
it's changed.
You've changed. You've become
Micro
something
penis.
else. Micro penis. Oh shit. Yeah, Kelso says veterans.
Yeah, I'm eager to bust them out. Like it's
Veterans got really interesting.
Go ahead.
Kelso says veterans got interesting. He'll be fielding them over in Nova. We see how they perform over in Nova this year. Not to mention they're pretty as hell, man. God, this stuff's so pretty.
yeah. How many points? How many points you got, Kelsey? You're slowly tacking on more and more.
Porter. Porter's
I
in
haven't seen
there.
it all together though.
What are you talking about? Rob, you look great, man. God damn, look at that.
Hey,
Woo. It's a party now. Hold on, let's see what we're talking about.
What's Porter doing? Is he in a car?
He is in the car.
Yeah, he's in his car. He's on his phone. Can you hear us?
yeah, I can hear you just fine, man. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Is it daylight over there still?
Yes, Josh. Yes. There's a 2-hour
Are
fucking
you
time.
coming? Are you coming to us from the past, Robert? To the future?
It's 7 o'clock.
Are you in Alaska? Are you in a?
I am on the planet of Fenris.
Oh. Who do you got in the car with you, Robert?
Leftover Mexican.
Oh yeah. I thought you had kids in there. I thought you had kids bouncing around in there. I was like, what's going on?
What the fuck? Rob went to Alaska. He has like a family of 4. What'd you do?
What's going on here?
That was quick.
So, Rob, are you going to be at you're on the road to Adepticon, huh? Did you secure your hotel room today?
Oh yeah. I'm in at the Renaissance. I'm all locked in. But what's fucked though is they wouldn't let me take the night of the 22nd. So I'm like 23rd, and I check out on the 27th, I think, or maybe I'm staying there the night of the 27th. But yeah. Yeah,
So
I'm all booked
you're
in.
in there for the long haul then, huh?
Yeah, I'm there for the entire event.
Yeah, but it doesn't start till the 23rd, right? No, wait.
Yeah,
The 23rd is Thursday, I think. Hold on. Let's get this shit straight, right?
Yeah, you don't want to end up saying shit and looking like me, Josh. You better check.
Yeah, I don't want to pull a Fisher. Okay.
we're like this, man. Like if we get there on the 22nd, then I'll just have to cuddle with somebody, which I'm not against.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm always the big spoon.
I will rub you from the inside, Rob.
You can put that nice round melon on these bosoms right
The
here.
bosoms.
The bosoms. Yeah. Everyone needs a bosom for a pillow. Oh shit. Yeah. So the 22nd, looking at my calendar here, the 22nd is the Wednesday. So if you get there, yeah, you'll have to cuddle up because you want to be fresh for the 23rd. 23rd, bright and early. You know, we get some of those.
Oh fuck, dude! There's a Black Hawk helicopter getting filled by a fucking Herc. That's crazy.
What? Where
Yeah, it's a
are
last-
you? Are you top secret?
No, I'm outside of Anchorage, but the Air Force and the Army just does whatever the fuck they want around here. It's kind of cool. Like it'll just be like eating Mexican food and look outside and Black Hawk helicopters are getting fueled by airplanes. It's cool.
God damn.
All of a sudden, Ruskies are flying over with Tom Cruise giving him the fucking finger.
Right? We were inverted.
Inverted.
I know y'all seen that meme, right? That yeah. Heck yeah.
So I did everything. I scheduled all my time blocks off with work, so I'm going to LVO for the 30K, and I've got my room at the Bailey's Casino. I'm
Damn.
flying down to San Antonio, and from there I'm going to hop skip over to Victoria. I'm going to be there for the entirety of Stiff 3. I'm probably
Boy.
Yeah.
I'm going to get there about probably 2 days before the event because I want to see everybody and get fucked up. And then, like we talked about on Facebook, if you guys are down, I'll be fucking Snowman from Smokey and the Bandit, and we'll fucking make a paddle wagon over to Adepticon, and then I'll be there for all of Adepticon, and then I fly back to Anchorage from there.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I'm all locked in from.
So you'll be driving the van? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, if you don't mind cocaine and hookers, and yeah, I'll be driving the van.
Yeah, shit, snorting blow off of hookers' asses. Yeah, that's gonna happen,
This van sounds
Quote the great
epic,
words
man. I
of
wish I
George-
could have done that.
right?
Well,
The
quote
van.
the great words of Carlin from Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. Yeah, I'll take a shot in the mouth if it gets me 200 miles down the road. Rules of the road.
Rules of the road. Hell yeah. You live by the book too?
Old Carrie Fisher
Hell yeah.
doing it.
That was friggin' epic.
Okay.
Oh, bro, you still there? We lost my brother. You
Nah,
must have friggin'
Zacky's gone.
Oh, is he getting back on?
Nah, he's gone.
Hey, John, I wanted to ask you though. I didn't get any hotels or anything in Victoria yet. Is there a decent place to stay in Victoria? Like, is there preferred?
The couch.
Yeah, there's some pretty good places here we can get you fixed up in. There's and nothing's ever booked here, you know. So we had that big oil boom, and they were putting up hotels like faster than you could, you know. Every corner was a hotel, so it's like a Priceliner's dream. It's like, oh yeah, please stay here, you know. So
We are losing so much money.
I mean,
So-
I don't
Oh,
like
man.
crashing at someone's house either. Just understand that I get like fucking raging morning woods. So as long as we're like cool with that,
what a
we hung up, and
coincidence,
we're good to go.
Bro, sounds like a Dutch rudder situation.
you know, right? Who wants a mustache ride?
Oh,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Dark condoms, man. We could have a lightsaber battle for.
For sure.
My wife will be like, what the fuck is he doing? I don't know, babe. I don't know. Polishing his bolter? I don't know.
Polishing his bolter.
I'll be like, yeah, Rob, you can stay with me. It's cool. Paint some solar fucking ox, man. Paint the solar ox. No, come out of the room. Don't come out of the room. Paint. I want at least 40 troops painted by the end of the night, all right? Or it puts the lotion on
you
the
can stay with
skin.
me, but I hope you feel.
Yeah. I heard that Buffalo Bill put road flares in your bunghole and made you paint solar ox all night.
Man.
Yep.
Hey, man, I'm not gonna charge you for staying with me, but there is 40 fucking Laslocks I need done.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
No, thanks, man. I'm just gonna stay at the hotel. It'll be
You call this tabletop quality? You call this tabletop quality? Get your ass. You sleep in the tub tonight.
fine. You get back to fucking work.
Oh, shit. It's not going to paint itself, Porter. It's not going to paint itself. Oh, shit.
I'm fucking stoked for all of it, man. I'm fucking excited. I have no idea what I'm gonna do for a list. I don't know what leads I'm gonna bring. I'm kind of thinking that I'll probably just tell everybody on Facebook what I'm gonna plan on bringing, and then I'll actually bring something totally fucking opposite.
Dude, that's what happens.
Just to
You gotta-
troll.
You can. We've been like talking about. You know what the best thing is that like because last year we were trying to figure out how we were going to get all our stuff to Adepticon, right? And like every scenario came into effect. It was like, okay, so what we can do is we can put it on a bus and we can leave, and then when we get there, we intercept the bus. Wait a minute, no, that's not going to work. Okay, what if the bus gets say, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to crate it up and mail it. It's like, okay, if we bounce it off of 3 satellites, we can have it there at the Schomburg by the, so we've but like if you're coming here, mail is, you can put a nice big crate, like Indiana Jones, stamp the big like double-headed Aquila on the side, and bam, you get here, you uncrate your shit like it's been fucking sent with all the stamps and the stickers and shit, like it's been to like the deepest, darkest jungles of Zimbabwe, and then we'll just pack it up in the van and take it to Adepticon.
Here's my idea. So you work in powder coating, right?
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll make PVC cases that'll be about 80 millimeters in diameter, but they're going to be shaped like drop pods, and then powder coat the outside of them so they're heat resistant and they can take impact. Then what we're going to do is we're going to pack them full of and put our models inside of them, right? And then while we're all inside of Adepticon, right, we're going to have somebody up on the hillside outside of the fucking convention center, and then we'll just be like, deploy. And then as soon as that happens, dude, they'll just start launching those fuckers off like mortar rounds into the convention center.
Yeah.
Pummel through the fucking windows and the roof and shit. We'll be like, oh, drop assault! Oh! Like, oh!
See, we had ideas like that last year. It was like, man, what if next year we rolled up to Adepticon in a Land Raider? It's like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can do this.
Gonna put a cardboard box on the outside of the truck, bro.
Right?
No big
We'll
deal.
just paint a Land Raider on a cardboard box. Look at these jobs. 15 guys in a Land Raider. It can be done. Yeah.
Dude, we should invest. We should invest in like the biggest drones we can find on the market, and like have like drones carry our shit in, be like Artemis Land.
Oh yeah, Artemis Landers. Make them look like Artemis Land. Yeah.
Like Janice.
Come in like Pacific Rim. Yeah.
And
Gonna
somebody play Valkyries while we're bringing our
I've got
shit.
movement. So tight. I think my pants shrunk. My undies shrunk.
Talk about Arvis Lighters. You're gonna give Josh Wood.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm all about the killer B list, man. Yeah, I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna see some shit at Adepticon. Y'all be like, what?
Dude, that's not the killer bee. That's the annoying.
The killer bees, man. The killer bees.
Not killer bees. The annoying love bugs.
Yeah, I should paint them all to look like Herbie, like Herbie Goes Bananas, with the 2 stripes, the red and blue stripe with a 53 on the front. Yeah.
All right, boys. I'm gonna go get packed for Texas.
All right, man. Guys, I'm going to shut it down too. Rob, thanks for chiming in there at the end. All you fellas out in YouTube land, thanks for tuning in, and be here next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. And Red Laws, refresh, man. Refresh. Refresh. All right, guys. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we're out.